Hi friends. So today it's going to be a very interesting topic, and I'm going to discuss about various modalities of treating obesity, and I would like to thank all of you for so much of overwhelming response. We have almost closed than more than 100 questions. I have shortlisted around 30 questions and I'm going to answer all those questions live during this session. So friends, I'm just going to little bit talk about the basic things what are required for weight loss. Okay. So first let me talk about exercise. Exercise plays a very important role for weight loss. Okay, you can see I'm just standing in front of the treadmill. I feel walking and running is life. Without that there is no life. Okay, so make sure that you either walk or you run, or you don't get time going out, at least you work out on the treadmill. This is very important for a normal healthy life. Okay, often in our busy schedule with full of computer and laptops and online programs, we often forget to go out and just walk out in sunshine for some time. Okay, that's very important. So this is something that is a take home message for you. Another most important thing is doing some weight training. Okay, either you do it in the gym in form of weights, dumbbells, either you do that, or you use your own body weight and you get into some yoga or some other form of exercises. Okay, so that is another second thing that is very important along with walking and running. This forms the cardio. This is good for heart, and you need something for your muscles also. Okay, see, previous era was different when we didn't had mixies, and we used to all grind wheat and everything, all the flours we used to grind it in the house. If you have seen two stones and that kind of thing, now it is, all those things are not there. We get all ready-made attas and things like that. That's why there is no exercise left for us, for the hands. Okay, previously there were no washing machines. We all used to wash clothes on our own. You do this, you beat the clothes, and lot of exercise is there where your arms and legs are concerned. So this is the second thing that is very important, that do some exercises for your muscles. Okay, so that's number 2. Now number 3 stands diet. Diet plays a very important role in weight loss. Okay, finally I am going to tell you how to form a normal weight loss regime for yourself. You will be able to do that at the end of the program on your own. Okay, so what about diet? There are a lot of diets like GM diet, Atkins diet, keto diet, and so on. Okay, there are a lot of diets. So what is the ideal diet for everyone? I do not believe in any of the diets. I feel balanced diet is the best kind of diet for anybody. Okay, and if you are on the weight loss regime, in that case you should be eating the right kind of diet. You should not get into eating only proteins, eating only carbs, eating only fats. It's not going to help you on the long run, because body needs everything in adequate proportions. Okay, whether it is proteins, carbohydrates, fibers, minerals, vitamins, we need everything, trace elements, everything our body needs. Okay, so eat more of whole grains, pulses. Okay, that is something that should be the base of your diet. Do not use refined flours. The refined flours are not good, so you should stop your bakery items. You should stop sugar, white sugar. That does not mean that brown sugar and the other sugar substitutes are all right. I am talking about, so you have different options. I am not asking you to stop everything. Like, see, if you are going to take some rice, there are different varieties of rice in the market. Okay, our ancestors used to use a lot of small grains that we call it as millets. Okay, that still grows in our Indian villages, whether it is bajra, jowar, ragi, or samai, thinai. That is what we call in Tamil. Okay, these are all the small millets that you can use on a routine basis. Now what happens when we talk about millets? People feel that no, you should eat only millets. If you want to lose weight, you should eat only millets. if you want to lose weight, you should eat only brown rice or red rice. It's not like that. Use everything on a different day. Like one day you have cooked white rice, then next day you can cook red rice, after that you can cook brown rice, after that you can cook black rice. So many varieties of rice are available. There are certain rice varieties which have low glycemic index that are good for diabetic people as well. Okay, if you are using millets, then one of your meal you can replace with millet. Suppose one day you have used chapatis made of wheat flour, then you can use chapatis made from rajma, you can use chapatis made from ragi, you can use chapatis made from jowar. So that's how you have to alternate all the grains. Okay, often what happens, we have a stereotyped kind of food, like we eat white rice in the afternoon and night, then if you want to lose weight you just eat chapatis. It's not like that. So come out of that stereotypes and try to experiment with all the different varieties of grains that our ancestors used to use. So this is all about your diet. Eat the right kind of food that works magic, okay, along with the exercise. Now next, what I'm going to talk is about lifestyle. Now what do you mean by lifestyle? Lifestyle means the way you live your life, okay. Often we have a habit of sitting in one seat for a long time. Suppose if you are working, you are a professional, or you are going to office, then you just sit in your seat for 8 hours, and that's really dangerous. So whenever you get time, just get up, at least stand, walk, whenever possible, do all those things. Instead of using your lifts, you can use staircase. Okay, that also is a good exercise. So start doing small things on your own. I'll give one small example. Often people have a habit of asking things, whether it's your children or whether it's your spouse, you will tell, give water, give this, give remote, and you will simply sit on one sofa and then you will keep on commanding. I would request all my viewers, start doing all these things on your own. You don't have to keep on, just get up, walk, take the remote. Even if you want to watch TV, that's fine. Just take the remote on your own and then do things, okay? Take your water on your own. Don't keep on commanding and demanding. This is what is lifestyle, okay? So try to change your lifestyle. Try to do small changes. Do your work on your own. Even if you have helpers, you have cook, you have maids, that does not mean that if I have a cook, that does not mean that it's my cook's duty to cook daily. Occasionally we should get involved, and we also should, if we are free, we should try to do those things, okay? So that's all about lifestyle. And then there are different varieties of weight loss management. This all, whatever I spoke, forms the basic things, okay? This is mandatory. Everybody should do this just to live a healthy life, nothing else, okay? And now when we are going for the weight loss options, you have certain medicines that we use for weight loss. These are the medicines that will help you to come down with your appetite, or there are certain meal replacement options, or it's a scientifically designed program and you can take help of a person who is experienced in this particular thing, and you can come out with some help where you get some medical options for weight loss. So yes, we do have some medicines and you can take that help of a doctor. And finally, I would like to discuss about bariatric surgery. Bariatric surgery is see why I am opening this topic today is, often we feel that generally we do not discuss about surgery, it's the last option. But yes, instead of you going through the Google search and then searching about bariatric surgery, I thought, okay, let me myself give you some basic information about bariatric surgery. What is bariatric surgery? Bariatric surgeries are surgeries that we do for weight loss, okay? Not everybody is a candidate for bariatric surgery. These surgeries are very scientifically designed, and we have been doing in our country for more than 25 years. We have long-term data and they are absolutely safe, okay? And any complication of any bariatric surgery, if you see, it's the same like what complication it will have for any laparoscopic surgery or a laparoscopic gastrosurgery. Okay, so there are no added complications. And especially if you have some comorbidities, like if you have diabetes, there are many varieties of bariatric surgeries. So if you have diabetes, or if you have high cholesterol, or if you have PCOD, if you have infertility, lot of things are related with obesity. Obesity is the mother of all diseases. Okay, so once you lose weight, your everything gets back to normal. And there are certain surgeries that we call it as metabolic surgeries. Metabolic surgeries means surgeries that we do to get your other metabolic problems back to normal. Like especially if you are an obese and diabetic, then yes, metabolic surgery helps well. So there are lot of options for losing weight, and today I am going to answer all your questions. It's lot of things are personalized. It depends on what the patient needs, and I will just come back to all the questions. So I'm just going to answer all the questions one by one, friends. My first question is how to reduce weight faster. Okay, somebody has asked how to reduce weight faster. So there is nothing like how to reduce weight faster. It takes its own sweet time. It's not a magic win that I take and just like that you are going to lose weight. It's not like that. You need to be persistent on whatever you are following. Okay, and often it has to be a combination of everything. Okay, if you are just doing only diet, it's not going to help you. You need to exercise as well. You need to change your lifestyle as well. Everything goes hand in hand and everything goes together. So it is not a single thing that is going to work. So start thinking about like what modality you are working at and try to get different modalities together. In that case, you will be able to lose weight faster. Next question is how your procedure in weight loss. Yeah. So basically you are trying to ask like what is my procedure in weight loss. It's the same thing. See, there is something called BMI. We calculate, it's a very scientific technique that we follow. We calculate the BMI of the person, and then according to the BMI we offer what that person needs. Okay, let me little bit talk about BMI. BMI is nothing but it's a body mass index. It is weight in kilogram divided by height in meter, and you square it. You get lot of BMI apps are available. You can just put one BMI app in your mobile phone and you can just check your BMI. If your BMI is less than 25, you are alright, you are normal. If your BMI is between 25 to 30, you are overweight. If your BMI is above 30, you come into obese category. If your BMI is above 35 or above 40, then it's high time you have to do something about your weight, and please wake up and please do something about your weight. You need to lose weight. You will get into other comorbidities. How to lose weight? My BMI is 32.6. So I just discussed about BMI, friends. 32.6, yes, it is a BMI that comes under the obese category. So definitely you need to lose weight. But for your BMI, I would suggest get into a right kind of diet. Follow a good exercise pattern, like daily 1 hour of active exercise you should be doing, and change your lifestyle, and I am sure these 3 things are sufficient enough for you to give you a good weight loss if your BMI is 32.6. My next question is feeling very heavy with severe knee pain. Okay. Yes, when you put on weight, see, our body is used, our knee joints are used to one particular weight that your body is carrying. If you have been throughout 50 kgs, then 50 kgs is your knee joints can tolerate, and all of a sudden you get into 100 kgs or 125 kgs, then yes, definitely knee joints are going to bear the brunt. So yes, if your knee joints have started hurting and if you are heavy, then it is high time that you start thinking about your weight loss, and you have to implement. I already told the 3 methods that you can start doing and start coming down with your weight. Somebody has asked me what should be my ideal weight. So I think their BMI is 30.4. So Friends, there is no single ideal weight for everybody, okay? Your ideal weight will be according to your height, okay? So try to find out whatever your height is, okay? And then put it in the BMI calculator. Your BMI should be less than 25. If it comes out to be 24 BMI or something, then it's an ideal thing to have, okay? So you can check, if you want to check your weight, and that is equal to BMI multiplied by height in meter square, okay? It's going to be the same thing, and you can check your ideal weight. So that's how you can find out what should be your ideal weight. Friends, I am again requesting everybody that you should know what is your BMI and what is your ideal weight required, and please start working out. If you are not doing any exercise, start eating the right kind of food. At this point of time, we are full of processed food, bakery items, and lot of ready to eat food. So start using whole grains, start using more of pulses, sprouts, change to a little bit of millets. Try experimenting with different type of grains, and that's really going to change your life. So I have another question. I am a 45-year-old female, need to reduce weight, have fibroid in your uterus, please suggest. I had a lot of questions where people have asked that they have thyroid, they have PCOD, they have fibroid uterus. Friends, fibroid uterus has nothing to do with the weight loss, okay? So try, fibroid uterus is a different pathology. It does not mean that if you have fibroid uterus you are going to put on weight. It's nothing like that. Start exercising and start doing things for your weight loss. Yes, if you have a fibroid uterus, you can consult a gynecologist and try to find out whether you need any treatment for that, okay? Then a lot of people have asked me questions on PCOD. I would tell you one thing, PCOD and weight both are like this, interconnected, okay? If you lose weight, your PCOD is going to resolve to a great extent, okay? So believe me, if your weight is more and if you have PCOD, please start exercising, start eating the right kind of food, and please start bringing down your weight, and automatically your PCOD, your menstrual irregularities, everything is going to be corrected. There are a lot of questions in this regarding thyroid. Like a lot of people have told me that they are hypothyroid, that's why they have put on weight, and what they should do to lose weight. Yes, if you have hypothyroid, you have to make sure that your thyroid is properly corrected, okay? So you need to take some medicines for your normal. Thyroid hormone is a very important hormone that is required in the body for a proper metabolism. So you should make sure that your thyroid is corrected. If your thyroid is corrected, then it has nothing to do with the weight gain or weight loss. So please start working out, please start eating the right kind of food, and please get up, change your lifestyle, take any medical help you need, and start losing weight. But thyroid, and it's not that because you have just basic hypothyroidism you are putting on weight. It is very less likely, it's not possible. So yeah, again the same question, I have hypothyroid and I'm overweight, so I have already answered that question. Okay, there is one more interesting question, thyroid problem, uterus removed in 2016. Many people feel that after they remove the uterus, they put on weight, okay? Again, I would come to that, there is no relation. Many times we feel that there are another few questions like they have put on weight after pregnancy. Yes, it's not related, but what happens, I will explain you. So during pregnancy, we try to, eat properly, and we make sure that our body is healthy, and everybody puts on weight during pregnancy, that's normal. But as soon as you deliver the child, and then it is your duty to make sure that you start exercising and eat the right kind of food, change your lifestyle pattern, become little more active, and start losing weight. Once you lose a good amount of weight, after that you plan for your next child. What happens is, one pregnancy you have put on suppose 10 kgs extra, and you don't shed that weight, you again plan for a second child, and then again you will be putting on another 10-15 kgs. So at the end what will happen is after 2 children you will be overweight by 25 kgs. Friends, it's very easy to lose weight when it is just 5 kgs, okay? But when it goes to 20 kgs and 25 kgs and 30 kgs, it is not that easy to lose. That is the whole reason we are doing so much of awareness things, and I'm just going on telling, please calculate. Don't think that no, it's okay, I'm only 70 kgs, but 70 kgs is also not acceptable, okay? Anyway, calculate your BMI. If your BMI is 30, I would say it's not acceptable. Try to get down to 25 BMI. Start working out. Otherwise, what will happen from 30 BMI, just like that, you will become 40 BMI without knowing. And that's what, when we see all these things, only we realize that, okay, fine, small weights start working out. Every year, if you increase your weight by 5 kgs every year, okay, then believe me, by 5 years, you will be overweight by 25 kgs, okay. That is the impact it will have. That's the reason I am telling. And as we grow old, our metabolism also little slows down, okay. So it is not the same where what metabolism you have in your 30s, the same metabolism is not going to be there in 40s, and same is not going to be there in 50s, okay. So you have to think of all these things as well. So friends, start working out. Too many health complications, need to lose weight. Yeah. Too many health complications, friend. I don't know, you have not mentioned beta what complications you have, but yes, any health complication is fine. You can lose weight according to your health requirements. You need to tighten your exercises. Like suppose if you have too much of knee joint arthritis and things like that, you cannot run on a treadmill. That's fine. But you can get into yoga, you can get into swimming. There are a lot of alternatives, okay. So don't think that you have this so you are not able to do this. There are alternatives. You ask people, they'll give you alternatives. So start looking at the other alternative options and start working out. Again the same question, how to reach optimum weight of 53 kgs in less duration. Fred, I don't know what's your weight now, but then if you want to lose, suppose if it is 10 kgs extra or something, everything has got its own time. There is nothing called I hope there is a magic, one X-ray machine where you get inside, you are 100 kgs, and when you come out of the X-ray machine, you are 50 kgs, okay. So that still we have not invented. So I don't think there is nothing called less duration. It takes its own sweet time. A child to be born takes 9 months. That you have to wait for 9 months. You can't do anything. I'm struggling too much, not able to lose weight. I'm sure you are struggling in a wrong direction. Otherwise, it is not possible. If you are struggling in a right direction, you will lose weight. Okay? So it's not possible. Try to find out what you are doing. It may not be the correct thing to do. That's the reason probably you are struggling so much and you are not able to lose weight. Otherwise, I do not believe that if you are working hard for weight loss, I do not believe that you are not able to lose weight, okay? Definitely, you will be able to lose weight if you put your efforts in a right direction. I have a very interesting question, how to reduce to 80 kgs? Again, same, I don't know what's your prior weight. If you are 180 kgs and you want to come down to 80 kgs, the treatment options are different. If you are 90 kgs and you want to come down to 80 kgs, then treatment options are different. So friends, please let me know what's your prior weight and I can do something to help you out. I have a question here, weight loss and confused. Okay, so I think Fred, you are confused how to lose weight. So here I have told you, like, at least first start exercising, okay? Start getting, if you don't like to go to a gym or don't like to run on a treadmill, then you can play any active game, badminton, tennis, cricket, anything for that matter, at least play for 1 hour. And if you don't like that, you're not able to do that because of other health constraints, then yes, swimming is a very good option. Now swimming pools are open. Government has given orders to open swimming pools. So I think yes, swimming also is a very good option. I have challenges to reduce my weight, and yes, it's possible, but due to work-life imbalance, everything gets difficult. This is a very nice question. I would appreciate, friend, whoever has asked me, because I often feel now the whole era is changed. We have more of mental work, and that's the reason we get so exhausted at the end of the day. We don't find time to do the physical exercise and things like that. But friends, after all, body is very important. If you are alive and healthy, you are going to do all the work whatever is there. Longevity is very important. There is no sense in working hard, becoming a MD, chairman or CEO of some office and then dying at an early age. Okay, so spend time for yourself. Make sure that you get some time for yourself. At least 1 hour in a day you should be getting for yourself. Rest of the time I feel that's fine. If your work is that kind of work, you can just go on, but then at least you need to spend 1 hour in a day for yourself. The second important thing is, whatever busy your work schedule is, food is in your hands. Okay, it is in your hands what you want to eat. So please make sure that you eat the right kind of food. Don't get into too much of carbs and aerated drinks and lot of other things are there. So I would suggest that get into a healthy eating pattern. I have knee issues where I cannot do exercise. Find it very difficult to reduce weight with diet only. So yes, as rightly said, diet alone is not going to help you. Okay, diet works only to some extent, and physical exercise is something that is very important. But if you have knee joint problems and things like that, then still you can get into water aerobics and water exercises or swimming or yoga. There are a lot of other options that you can get into and still try, you know, exercising. And still I feel that diet also, you need some, probably you can now, whatever I spoke, you can figure it out, what all things you can change in your diet. And you can take some medical help in terms of some medications or some, you know, meal replacement options and things like that. I'm sure that will help you for weight loss. Tips about proper diet to maintain a healthy weight. So it's a tips about proper diet. I already told, friends, try to reduce your carbohydrates as low as possible, and try to make sure that you take more whole grains and legumes and pulses more in your diet, fruits, vegetables. Okay, try to reduce your refined flour items, bakery items, all those things try to reduce, and that's the right kind of food to have. Weight loss for diabetes and controlling diabetes. It's a very important question. Basically, as I told, for PCOD, obesity and diabetes also are like this. If you lose, see, 90% of the obese people will get into diabetes at some point of time. Okay, and if you lose just 10% of your body weight, suppose you are a diabetic, you are 80 kgs, I'm just giving one example. If you lose 8 kgs, your HbA1c will drop by 1 gram per cent. That is something that is very significant. Okay, so that's why diabetes and obesity go hand in hand. If you lose weight, your sugars will be much under better control. And if you are a borderline diabetic or you are a pre-diabetic, if you lose weight, you believe me, you will become a non-diabetic. Okay, so that much both go hand in hand and it's related. How do I reduce the inches in thighs? Friend, you have to exercise, you don't have any other option. Okay, and yes, that's why, see, the previous era was different when we had a lot of physical exercise. Now we don't have. That's why I told, start doing little bit of weight training. You know, you need to do some weight training for your legs, for your, you know, arms. I'm a heart patient, undergone open heart surgery, and I want to become 80 kgs. Yes, friend, again, I don't know what's your prior weight. Now what's your weight, I don't know. You want to become 80 kgs, I agree. If you are a heart patient, if you have undergone open heart surgery, then I would recommend to not do too much of cardio. Like, I am not recommending you to run and play any active games and things like that. But yoga and stretching exercises will be very good kind of exercises for you especially. And you can also get into water aerobics and things like that. That will work as well. And start eating the right kind of food. Okay, and especially if you have undergone heart surgery, then it's high time start to reduce your carbs as much as possible. Even if you are not a diabetic, okay, this is in general I am telling. Even if you are not a diabetic, please cut down your carbohydrate intake, okay. Especially when we take tea and coffee with so much loaded with sugar, please stop adding sugar in anything almost, okay. So yes, even if you have undergone a heart surgery, yes, you can lose weight. Try to get into other alternative forms of exercise and eat the right kind of food. Stop your carbs and increase your protein intake and start exercising to some extent. Weight loss for PCOS, it's again the same thing I told. See, there is nothing called weight loss for PCOS, weight loss for thyroid, weight loss for diabetes. It's nothing like that. For everybody, if you want to lose weight, whether you have any problem to lose weight, you need to eat the right kind of food. You need to stop all the wrong food that we are eating nowadays, and you need to get into active exercises. You need to change your lifestyle pattern. If you need help, you can take some medicines, and last option goes for the bariatric surgery. Need to reduce 20 kgs weight. Yes, if you want to reduce 20 kgs weight, yes, please, whatever I told, start following all those things. Surgery, I won't advise, it's an option for you. You should try to reduce your weight with diet, exercise. 20 kgs is not a big deal. If you get into the right kind of food and right kind of exercise with lifestyle changes, I'm sure you will be able to lose your weight. My weight I couldn't able to reduce since I'm working out and diet. Friend, again, it's not possible. If you are doing the right kind of workout and if you're eating the right kind of food, then it's not possible that you're not able to lose weight, okay. So you need some help of an expert who can help you out to suggest you how to eat the right kind of food and what exercises are good for you. My daughter has to reduce weight, kindly suggest. Friends, nowadays I am seeing a lot of children with childhood obesity. Childhood obesity is another major problem that we are facing right away, not only in our country but all over the world. So a lot of children nowadays we see with above 100 kgs, 110 kgs. So it's a common this thing, and please, all these things have happened because our children have stopped working, playing outside all the day. They are busy with the online classes and things like that. So please encourage children, whatever class they are in, even if it is +1, +2, please encourage them to go out and run or jog or do some active exercise for at least 1 hour. Make it compulsory, okay. That will help them to be mentally fit as well, to cope up with the stress of the exams and things like that, okay. So please make sure that your daughter starts working out and put her in an active exercise, and whatever you're going to cook, she's going to eat. So cook the right kind of food and feed your daughter. My age is 47 plus. I have not been able to manage my weight. How to get back to 65 kgs is again the same thing, friend. Your weight is, I don't know your weight probably, that's why I'm not able to answer you exactly what you should be doing. But yes, please start getting into active exercise programs and change your diet pattern. You are 47. So what happens that your metabolism is not going to be the same what you had in your 20s and 30s, okay. So little bit you need to come down with your quantity of food as well. I'm overweight from childhood and I'm 55 years old. Yes, you are overweight from childhood, 55 years, but again, yes, as I told, please start exercising. Whether you are into active physical exercise or not, I am not sure, but please start exercising and eat the right kind of food, take some medical help. I'm sure it's just going to help you. I have a very interesting question. Whatever I do, I am not able to lose weight. I am again and again telling it's just not possible, okay. You cannot lose weight. Whatever you feel like doing, you are doing. It's not possible. You need to put your efforts in the right direction, and believe me, you will be able to lose weight. There is nothing impossible, okay. You just think how our movie industry, how our actors and actresses are able to maintain their weight. Yes, everybody works hard. It is not that everybody is not, you know, just like that. Nobody is blessed with that type of physique. Everybody works hard to lose weight. So it is, nothing is impossible. You just have to put your efforts in the right direction. I have reduced weight from 76 to 70 last year by doing many workouts and diets. Now I am not doing those. So my weight is increasing again. A very important question, and I tell this to everybody. Weight loss is a lifelong process. Many times people ask me, when I ask them to, you know, eat a certain kind of food, and when I ask them to exercise in a certain kind, they'll be asking me for how much time. It's nothing like for how much time, it is lifelong. Okay, if you want to stay healthy, if you want to lose weight, and if you want to be fit throughout, it's a lifelong process. So it has to be, good eating pattern has to be a part of our lifestyle. Daily exercise has to be a part of our lifestyle. I feel that all these things should be a part of our lifestyle. Then whole life you will be able to maintain your weight. You will not have any other problem. And believe me, if your weight is normal, you will not get diabetes, you will not get hypertension, you will not get anything. Yes, there are genetic factors also, okay? But genetic factors play only a 25% role. 75% role is played by our diet, lifestyle, and all those things. So believe me, if you are going to go in a right direction with a proper kind of food, and it's a continuous awareness that you should be having. When, suppose if you are exercising for 1 hour and then you just go out with friends and have one samosa, finished. It's not going to work that way, okay? Many people I have seen that, no, today I have exercised, so I am allowed to eat one samosa. That's not the way you are going to try losing weight. It will not work out for you, okay? So everything has to be hand in hand, friends. Yeah, we have another 5 minutes, so I'll take another 2 questions. Everything has to be hand in hand. One single thing doesn't work, okay? So if you are thinking that, no, I am daily exercising, but you are not careful of your diet, then you will not be able to lose weight. If you are only careful about your diet, but the whole day is a sedentary lifestyle, and you know, you don't walk around and you don't exercise at all, then again, slowly as age grows, you will start putting on weight, okay? So that's why, friends, everything has to go hand in hand. One single thing is not going to work alone. Ma'am, I have got rheumatoid arthritis. For that I am taking steroids and painkillers. Due to intake of steroids, I have put on weight, and I feel as I was not like this. Please advise, I want to lose weight. This is again a very important question. We see a lot of people nowadays who are on steroids for various reasons, okay? You have rheumatoid arthritis. We see patients who are having, you know, transplant patients, whether it's a renal transplant or a liver transplant, all those patients are also on steroids. Of late, I have seen so many patients who had turned out to be COVID positive during this pandemic, and they were treated with steroids, right? So I have seen those patients as well who have put on some weight because of steroids. It's nothing that because you are on steroids you cannot exercise or you cannot take care of your diet. It is nothing like that. Basically what happens is when we are on steroids, we often feel also a little more hungry, and you know, because you have other problems, you don't exercise much, and you are going to eat almost a normal diet, and that's the reason you are not able to lose weight. So my sincere advice will be, yes, you are having rheumatoid arthritis, so I am not sure how much mobile you are, whether you are able to walk around or not, but my sincere advice will be, yes, please take care of your diet, what you are eating, okay? Because if you are not able to exercise much, then you need to be really very careful about what food you are eating, okay? Because we do not have any other form of exercise at this point of time. So if you are going to take care of your food pattern and how much quantity you are eating, I'm sure you'll be able to lose weight. And try to be little mobile. Start working out. If you are able to you know, walk, please start walking, okay? at least that will help you to some extent. So friends, here ends my questions. Yes, you have any questions?
There is a question from one of our viewer, ma'am. How effective is liposuction, and does that leave loose skin?
Very nice question to ask in an open forum. See, liposuction. So, okay, let me tell you about liposuction today. I did not open up this because yes, liposuction works for people who have extra fat in one region. Okay, suppose if you have a lot of male patients we see who have a tendency to put on weight on the abdomen. So it's only the abdominal obesity, and you feel that yes, those particular patients, yes, liposuction will work. If it is only one region, okay, then yes, if it is abdomen, liposuction will work. Sometimes we see, female patients who have over the thighs, they try hard to lose weight with different options and they are not able to lose weight. Then yes, if it is only thighs, then yes, liposuction do works. Okay, so it is to be chosen correctly. Liposuction is not for everybody. If you choose the procedure correctly, then yes, everything has got its own advantages, and as such there is no flabby skin after liposuction, because liposuction is not for people who are 150 kgs and you feel that, oh, the whole body we will just do liposuction and make you lose weight. It doesn't work like that, beta. It is if it is just one region, okay, then yes, liposuction do works. Now let me touch on, because you have opened liposuction, I'll touch on the tummy tuck as well. Okay, so again, tummy tuck is for people who have lost weight overall in the body, but they just have little extra flab in the abdomen, especially female patients after 2 pregnancies and things like that. So yes, for those particular people, yes, tummy tuck works as well. Okay, and often there is a combination of tummy tuck with liposuction. So all these are cosmetic procedures, so they are not, I would not say they are weight loss procedures. Both the procedures are more of a cosmetic procedures. Okay, they are the procedures for you to make you look good and little trim down with whatever extra fat in one region if it is deposited. Okay, so yes, liposuction do works. It's more of a cosmetic procedure and it's not a weight loss procedure. Any other questions? I am not sure. I hope I have answered all your questions, and my final take-home message for all my viewers will be, weight loss, we have a lot of procedures for weight loss. Okay, so here I am not talking about the procedures, but please at least start eating the right kind of food. Don't unnecessarily go through Google search, and I am seeing nowadays, a lot of people are getting into wrong kind of diets. So I do not advise that. Recently we had one article in the Hindu where our nutrition ICMR, okay, they have told that balanced diet is the best kind of diet. Okay, not the keto diets or a vegan diet or whatever, Atkins diet, GM diet. So get into eat a proper balanced diet, get into the right kind of food, exercise daily, change your lifestyle instead of ordering things. And today when I was planning to stand today and do the whole program, my whole team was asking whether I'll be able to stand and do the program for 1 hour. That is too much. So I feel, friends, whenever possible, try to stand, try to walk, utilize your time properly. It is not that you need a special time for exercise. Okay, for me, in spite of my busy schedule, I make sure that I just walk whenever it is possible. Okay, don't have a habit of ordering things. Okay, that is another lifestyle change that you guys need to do. And wherever you need, you can take medical help. Get to your nearby doctor, your family doctor, and just please ask for help. There are a lot of options available. And last but not least, I would like to tell my viewers, I am seeing a lot of depression in people post-COVID. A lot of people come with antidepressants and things like that for various reasons, whether you have lost your job, or you don't have any work at this point of time, and often when you are under depression you try to overeat, to overcome depression, and that's how you put on weight. So I would like to tell my viewers that it was only a temporary phase. It's just going to go off. Now almost vaccine is launched, so I'm sure all of you guys will get vaccinated at some point of time, and we are going to be a COVID-free nation. So please start looking for, even if you have lost some jobs, start looking for some or the other options. Try to come out of your mental problems. Start focusing on your health. And I wish all my viewers a very, very happy and healthy 2021. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm sure we are going to keep on continuing doing such programs. And I'm sorry I could not include all the questions because of time constraints, but next time I'm sure I'll try to extend the program, and I'll try to do little more. And thank you so much for viewing my program.